Okay, this is the long version video in order for me to be able to explain everything all in one segment, which is going to be about probably 5 minutes long. This file right here is the one on the USB stick that is to load the GS911 software onto your laptop, desktop, whatever. It's just got to have a USB port. It's the most important part. This particular laptop is running Windows 8. So once you install that, then you'll get this icon on your desktop. This is the icon that you will launch in order to get the GS911 software going. So let's get this going here. This is going to tell you that this version is more than 1 year old. For update and features, check the website. Do not do this. You want to run this version. This version is very simple and it allows everything to be done that needs to be done. So we're going to click OK. And so then the GS911 software launches and we're running version 2104.1. This is the version that I know very well. I've helped many people with this particular version, so it's easy for me to help. The first thing you'll always get is that a new vehicle detection and perform your auto scan. So when you click OK, sometimes it goes immediately into auto scan by itself. Sometimes it does not. So the first button you will push is perform auto scan. Check to make sure the ignition switch is turned on. So you'll turn on your BMW S1000RR is what I'm currently working on. And this covers 12 through 14, which is what this cluster looks like on 12 through 14. So now that the key is on, we're going to run the OK button here for the auto scan to start. This auto scan takes about 30 seconds to do its little checking on it does all of them, the ECU, the ABS, the cluster, anything that's a module, it checks it. Now, the thing about once the auto scan is done, it'll create a report. Sometimes I will ask you to save that report and email it to me. So this is what you would do to save that report. Save as, and you're going to save it as an HTML file or PDF. You can choose either one. It makes no difference to me how the report is sent to me, but when you click this here, oh, actually you only have one choice on this one, so it's going to be HTML. Okay, sometimes it does PDF, but not on this particular one, so okay, forget the PDF part. So we're going to hit save, and of course it saves this report out on your hard drive, and then you'll go get that report and email that to me. Now at this time, we're not going to worry about looking at the report and error codes because we're ready to go right into fixing the problem of adaptations, which is why you're watching this video, to set the adaptations. This S1000RR is called an S series motorcycle. And then it is called a K024, K46, 10 through 14. Okay, that's the important part of what you're looking for here. And once you have that particular part running, then you're still over here on these left side menu items. You're going to engine, and then from engine you're going to service functions, and then from service functions there's going to be a difference in what happens here between what you see right here and what you will get. You will get a box that says you must add the VIN to your GS911 in order to continue. So that box will be right here. Click OK, add VIN, because that's what you want to do, is add the VIN to that GS911. Then when you're done with that, you'll see these boxes like this right here. So we're going to hit the first drop down box and go to adaptations, BMSK adaptations. Then you're going to go to reset adaptations, because that's what our whole goal is here. So we're going to run this function. Now, I've already run the function on this particular bike, but it's still going to tell basically the same thing. Twist throttle has to be turned all the way to full open while performing the adaptation. Open the throttle body before clicking the reset button. Okay, so the reset button is down here. You must open this throttle. Hear it moving? So you're gonna hold it wide open. Okay, so mine is wide open right now, and I managed to stick a little piece in there so it'll stay, and then you hit reset. Okay, so now you'll hear it click, do a few things, waiting for the controller. Okay, then once that's done, it's going to tell you that the gear position values must now be relearned. Okay, now the gear position is your quick shifter, is what it's really talking about, is the quick shifter. Start the engine in neutral. Okay, when you start the engine now in neutral, it says let it run 5 to 10 seconds. Wrong. 15 to 20 seconds. Do not touch anything after you start it for 15 to 20 seconds in neutral. Then, once that you are waited that 10 to 15 seconds in neutral, use the clutch. You must use the clutch in order to perform this function, and your clutch must be working properly in order for this function to work. You will put it into first gear, release the clutch. You must leave it in first gear another 15 seconds. Don't do 5 or 10. It does not work in 5 or 10 most of the time. 15 seconds. Then you must clutch it again and put it in second gear. Wait 10 to 15 seconds in second gear. Use the clutch again. Go to third gear. 10 to 15 seconds. Use the clutch again, go to fourth gear. 10 to 15 seconds. Use the clutch again to go to fifth gear. 10 to 15 seconds. Use the clutch again to go to sixth gear. 10 to 15 seconds. Then, when you are at sixth gear and you've waited your 10 to 15 seconds, you can now downshift with the clutch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to 1. Then, here's the next important part. You're going to turn it to the off position here. Then you're going to go to your ignition switch and you're going to turn it off and wait 15 seconds. Then turn the switch back on after 15 seconds. Now you can start the bike again and it is ready to ride, and your quick shifter should work. If it does not, then I'll tell you another process which is as difficult, but you actually must ride the thing. So there you go. That covers your throttle and your quick shifter, and this video is 8 minutes.